All right, we join us here at the top of the third inning. Score is 0-0 between Rosemead Panthers and your Mountain View Vikings. On the mound is Joaquin Mayhem Huerta. 2 outs. Nice double play by Iker Mireles. Was able to double it up. Caught a tough, hard hit fly ball and was able to get the runner at first. And the out there as well at first base. Good bit of fielding there by the Vikings. So the score remains 0-0 as we enter the bottom of the third. All right, to start off the third inning for the Vikings, we have Richie Ramirez up to bat. Ooh.
Hey, that would look cool in the live stream though.
Richie fouls one back. Camera still protected. Hit hard. Oh, but caught by the shortstop. So that's 1 out. Next, coming to bat for the Vikings is number 1, Brian Aguilar, catcher. Brian waits for the pitch. Outside for a ball. Meanwhile, we're getting word that the score over on the varsity softball game, Vikings lead 3-2. The pitch, outside, ball 2. The blue says it's 2 balls, no strikes here for Brian. Waiting on the pitch. That's good for a strike. So count is 2-1. 1 out, no one on. Here at the bottom of the third. Ooh, nice hit out towards left field. Caught. Good bit of contact there by Aguilar, but better catch by the Rosemead outfield. So that's 2 down for the Vikings as number 5, Iker Mireles, comes to bat. Iker playing second base for the Vikings today. Fouls one off.
Is that a ball?
Hmm.
Is that a ball that hit you?
Menez waits for the pitch. Called outside for a ball. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike to Mireles. The pitch hit back towards third base. Menez runs for first. Called out. So that'll do it for the 3rd inning. Score remains 0-0. All right, ready to start here at the top of the 4th inning. The pitch in for a strike. Joaquin Huerta still pitching for the Vikings. Number 4 Medina hitting for the Panthers. So no balls, 1 strike to Medina. The pitch hit towards third base. That's good for a run. It's good for a double. So just off the baseline right there. So Medina will hold at second base.
It's getting ready to start the second softball.
The ump doing a little bit of logistics work here. I think a little bit of instruction to the coaches, possibly to stay inside the cage for their own safety. So after a little brief break here, we return the action. 23 Douglas hitting for the Panthers. Another ball. 2 balls, no strikes to Douglas. The runner on second. Mayhem in the windup. The throw. Fouled off towards third base. Bring the count to 2-1. King waiting for the sign. He sees it. The windup. The throw. Straight. Nice pitch by the Mayhem. Bring the count to 2-2. No outs here for the Panthers.
Yeah.
The throw. Popped up. towards third base. Can they get to it? Nice.
It's going to be a little while for that.
A nice catch by Fabian Quiroga.
Let's look at the shot. Ask Dulce, are you seeing first base in the shot?
Able to come over from shortstop to get the catch
Oh, is it better?
and keep the runner at second.
Has it been doing that?
So 1 out,
How often has it been doing that?
which brings up number 13, Reyes, to bat for the Panthers.
Oh, it looks like it's
The pitch.
hitting all the time.
Hit towards center field. Ramirez under it and caught. Two down, 1 runner on second. As number 34, Meeker, comes to bat
Still
for the Panthers.
Could be there was too much
Meeker
stuff on
is
the
playing
mic.
pitcher today for the Panthers.
Yeah, it does it still.
Huh?
It does.
Time call on the field as a softball enters from the other side. Play resumes. The windup, the pitch, fouled off towards first base. So no balls, 1 strike to Meeker. The Mayhem check second. The windup, the pitch, swung on and miss. Two strikes, no balls now to Meeker. 2 outs. The pitch, just outside for a ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mayhem readies. The throw. Throw to third. Safe, says the ump. So stolen base there for the Panthers. Able to get their runner all the way to third base. So now threatening there in scoring position, but 2 strikes still on Meeker. Popped up towards right field. Pedro Hernandez under it and caught. So while the Panthers were able to get a man on base there, Vikings were able to hold them and able to get all 3 outs with no damage done. Score remains 0-0 as the Vikings come to bat. Back here at the bottom of the 4th inning. First hit by Victor. Oh! Able to get there. So he is safe at first.
2-2, bottom 4. That's what she told me. 2-2.
You sure it's 2? I heard it was 3. Find out. That's Tsunabe.
TV stuff in graphics. Go over to graphics.
I asked Ruby and the coach, the one sitting next to her, writing it was the one that told me.
Good, good.
Switch between the two. It's still stuttering, huh?
The fourth over there. Bunt here. Caleb Brown was running towards first.
Mr. Man, what do you want me to do?
Able to move over Victor Galindo over to second base.
I'm shooting all this stuff with a stand ball.
And that'll bring number 13, Israel Leon, to bat for the Vikings. One out.
Let's see a power cut right here.
Israel's batting as the designated hitter for the Vikings. Hit towards center. Is it going to drop? It does. So Leon safe at first and able to move his partner over to third base. So nice hit by Leon, is able to move over the runner. Now in scoring position on third base as Angel Hernandez comes to bat for the Vikings. One out only, hoping to score the first run of the game. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Coach tells him to take no more. The pitch, high for a ball. One ball, one strike, says the blue. So one out, two men on for the Vikings. The pitch, called for a ball. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And hit. So we had a hit batter. So Angel takes it for the team, able to get himself on base, and now the bases are loaded for the Vikings as number 8, Pedro Hernandez, comes to bat. Vikings in their best position yet, hoping to get a run out of this. Pedro takes the first pitch for a ball. Hernandez ready at the plate. The throw popped up towards third and caught. So runners will stay in place. 2 outs as Fabian Corazon Quiroga comes to the mound. Comes to the plate, correction. Coach motivating them to come through here, bring in their fellow man. Hit towards shortstop. Shortstop under it, throws it. Oh, and even though there was a nice dive there by Quiroga, he doesn't make it in time. So, fortunately, Vikings leave the runners stranded there. And the score remains 0-0. And ready to go here at the top of the 5th. Mayhem Huerta still throwing for the Vikings. Score remains tied at 0. Anyone's game. Huerta trying his very best to keep the game at 0-0 and give the Vikings a good chance here. First pitch is a strike. Second pitch hit towards third. Caught. The throw. And out. So able to get the first batter, Rodriguez, to start the inning. That'll bring up 27, Manuelos for the Panthers. First pitch is low for a ball. Manuelos waits for the next pitch. Low for ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to Manuelos. Third pitch in the dirt. So Mayhem in a little bit of trouble here. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one's good for a strike. Manuelos showed bunt, pulled it back. So 3 balls, 1 strike. That one is fouled off. So full count now. Mayhem waiting for the sign. Readies. The windup, the throw. Ball 4. And walks 27, Manuelos. So Panthers with the runner on now, as number 7, Belmonte, comes to bat. The pitch for a strike. So 1 strike to Belmonte, 1 runner on. Takes the lead at first. The throw. Hit towards third. Caught by Galindo. Picks it up. Throwing it towards first. Gets him. So Galindo able to get him just in time. But Rosemead able to move their runner over to second base now. It's 2 outs. As the Panthers return to the top of the order. Number 44, Ruiz. The runner goes. Popped up. Caleb under it. Caught. Able to hold on. A little scary, but able to come away with it. Lopez and Sepulveda able to avoid the heart attack, as he urges his team to now go out there and get some hits. Vikings were able to get 3 on base last inning, but not able to bring them in. So now, as we get into the bottom of the 5th inning, Vikings hopeful that somebody will come through and bring in a run. Ramirez starting off the bottom of the 5th here for the Vikings. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes here to Ramirez. Got to be careful. Meanwhile, in the softball action, we had a correction. Score is 2-2. Hit there by Ramirez into the gap. That's good for a single. Looks at a double, but thinks twice about it. So Ramirez starts him off with a base hit, which will bring up Brian Aguilar.
Hit it out the park. Power swing right here.
Aguilar ready at the plate. The pitch. High for ball 1.
Killer instinct.
Inside for ball 2. So a good bit of action here at the games. We have a tied score of 0-0 in the baseball game, tied score of 2-2 on the softball side. Catcher calls time to talk to his pitcher.
But it's not, you know, when I looked online, it was totally fine.
So ready again here.
Power cut all the way through.
2 balls, no strikes to Aguilar. Meeker on the mound. Throws that one in for a strike. So the count now 2 balls, 1 strike to Aguilar. 1 runner on. Ramirez taking a good lead at first. The throw outside, ball 3.
Hey, killer instinct. Might be one right here.
Aguilar ready now. Waiting on the pitch. In the dirt. That's good for a walk. So Vikings now with runners on first and second. No outs. I'll bring up Iker Mireles to bat next for the Vikings. He looks over at coach, gets the sign. Ready's at the plate. Pitcher checking up on the runners. Throws it in, hit, towards second base. Trying to turn it. Wow, what a play by the Panthers. Blues are gonna call it a double play. Coach Lopez wants to go discuss that with the Blue. They had definitely gotten the runner out at second. Looked like a tie at first base. Lopez trying to argue that the tie goes to the runner. Have a good gentlemanly discussion. Sounds like they want to involve the other Blue. And Lopez able to pull off the legendary Lopez charm. And they will say that Mireles is safe at first. So runners now at first and third for the Vikings with 1 out. Galindo takes the first pitch for a ball. Waits on 1. Hit between center and and dropped. So Richard Ramirez will score. Iker to third. And Galindo goes to second. Ump's thinking it over. They say he's out of there. Or is he safe? Bit of discussion there. They're going to talk it over. After a little bit of back and forth, they decide that Galindo is indeed out.
For them? Yeah.
A nice hit there. Able to score one,
I don't know.
move another into scoring position. Got a little aggressive with the base running, but that's okay. Vikings up now 1. Caleb Ramos up to bat. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Coach telling him hit that ball hard. Ramos waits. The throw. Hit towards the shortstop. Caba, the third baseman, fires it over to first. Dropped. Is he safe? Safe. Scores Mireles and gets safe at first on a drop by the first baseman. So the Vikings up 2-0. So some excitement here in this inning. Bottom of the 5th. Vikings able to capitalize on a couple of mistakes. On some good hitting. Two outs now as Israel Leon comes to bat for the Vikings. Runner on first. Ramos able to get to first.
Attack right here. Power cut.
Vikings saying they're still not done yet. Leon here in attack mode. Fouls that one off.
A little bit early though. Nice cut.
Blue calls time. Meanwhile, sounds like some commotion over at the softball game.
Stay ready to attack right here.
We'll get you a score as soon as we can.
Power cut.
Leon now ready.
Nice.
Strike.
Step to it. It's outside. Step to it.
Leon ready at the plate. Ball lost by the catcher. Caleb Ramos able to steal second base.
Might have Marquez.
So Ramos now on second.
Contact happened.
The count 1-2 here for Leon. Popped up towards left field. Center left fielder looks like he's under it and caught. So that'll do it for the bottom of the 5th. But the Vikings now lead 2-0. Here we are ready to begin the top of the 6th inning. First pitch. Called for a ball. Number 25, Mata, starting it off here for the Panthers. Mata plays catcher for the Panthers. Second is hit and good. Fair ball. Hit right down the right field line. Mata thinks about second, but is able to be held at first. So just like the Vikings did in the last inning, the Panthers able to start off their first hitter with a single base. So runners now on first as number 4 Medina. Medina shows bunt, pulls it back, called for a strike nonetheless. Hit towards third base, caught by Galindo, throws it to second, trying to turn it. Double play. Great bit of fielding there by the Vikings. Galindo able to catch it. A bullet hit right at him. Turn 2. So 2 outs there for the Panthers, as right fielder Douglas comes to hit for the Panthers. Hit towards the second baseman. Miranda scoops it up, throws it towards first, and that'll do it. Nice 3 outs there for the Vikings. 2 of them done with a double play. So Vikings now with a little bit of momentum as they come back to bat here at the bottom of the 6th inning. And here we go. Bottom of the 6th inning as Angel Hernandez comes to bat for the Vikings. Bunt. And called foul. Coach gives him the green light. Hernandez steps to the plate. Waits on the pitch. Hit hard towards left. And it's over the left fielder's mitt. Hernandez on his way to a double. Thinks about a triple. No, goes back to a double. Great hit for there by Angel Hernandez. Vikings off to another good start here at the bottom of the 6th. Pedro Hernandez now coming to bat, number 8. Meeker still pitching for the Panthers. Readies. Throws. Bunt. Nice bunt back towards the pitcher. Is he safe? He is safe. Throw was to first, throw on time, but a little high. So first baseman had a jump, which allowed Pedro to sneak in right underneath him and be called safe at first. So Pedro does his job, able to move the runner over to third base. And Vikings now with the runner in scoring position. Runners on first and third. Foul ball. David Quiroga fouls off the first one. So no balls, 1 strike to him. The pitch. Hit towards left field. Caught. Hernandez tags up. Angel running. Can he get there? Safe. Second baseman. Safe as well. So the Hernandez boys with a good bit of base running there. Angel able to get safe at home for a third run. And Pedro Hernandez able to get safe at second. So a nice RBI there by Fabian Quiroga. Increases the score 3-0 now in favor of the Vikings. Richard Ramirez batting next. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Takes the next pitch for a strike. Next ball is a ball. So count is 2 balls, 1 strike to Ramirez. Runner on second. Fisher takes a look at him. Throws it inside. Ball 3. So good count here for Ramirez. Still ahead. 3 balls, 1 strike. Pedro Hernandez, good lead off his second. The pitch is low for ball 4. So Ramirez will take his base. And Vikings will now have runners on first and second. Time called by the catcher. Going to talk it over with his pitcher.
Perfect day right here, bro. All contact. Finish it off right here. Power cut, 2 hands all the way through.
That'll bring up Ryan Aguilar. Hit back towards the pitcher. And hit off of his glove as he, nearly beats it out. Called out. Still able to move over the runners. So runners now on second and third for the Vikings.
Right there, bro. Perfect day, guy.
So with 2 men on, that brings up Iker Mireles to bat for the Vikings. 2 outs. Coach Poveda telling him all he needs is a base hit. Hit hard towards left field. That'll drop. And that's the base hit that Poveda wanted. Actually, it's better than that. Ramirez coming in. 2. So a nice double there by Mireles, able to score 2 as he brings in Richie Ramirez and Pedro Hernandez. Vikings getting it done today. Getting those hits that have been desperately needed the last few games. Coming through strong here. First pitch is a ball for Victor Galindo.
Yeah, so something, it might be, there was a software update, so it could be.
Victor waiting for the pitch. The windup, the throw.
You see it with data.
Ball 2.
Yeah, see, this looks, I haven't seen it glitch at all.
Well, 2 balls, no strikes here for Galindo. Vikings trying to continue to plug away here. Nice bit of lead out there. Hit back towards him. Ooh, good catch by the shortstop, able to throw to first. And he gets him. So that'll close out the end of the 6th inning. But Vikings able to score 3 in that inning, bringing the score 5-0. Ball is hit out towards center field. Ramirez under it. Caught. So that's 1 down for the Vikings. 2 more to go. 2 more and they can seal this victory. But first they have to get through number 34, Meeker, who's been pitching all day for the Panthers. Huerta, the throw. Strike. Seven. Meanwhile, we bring you an update. The girls also on a bit of a roll. 4-2 leading over in the softball game. Both games now in the 7th inning. Both games in the top of the 7th. Panthers last ups. Trying to make something happen. Vikings trying desperately to put them away. So Meeker's still here, batting for the Panthers. Huerta with the pitch. Caught looking. Strike 3. So that brings up number 12, Rodriguez, for the Panthers. Hit a hard one towards left field. Can he get there? Ooh, over Hernandez's head. That looks good for a double. Yeah, and he's safe at second. So, the Panthers saying they're not done yet. So a runner now at second as Banuelos comes to bat. Mayhem waiting for the sign. The wind up the pitch. Hit hard towards center. It's going to drop. Runner's coming home. Able to keep the other runner at first, no one on base. So Panthers score, get on the scoreboard now. Score 5-1. Vikings need to be careful. The game is far from over as Belmonte comes to bat. Mayhem throws the first one for a strike.
Correct.
Mayhem throws first pitch for a strike. Runner goes. Caught by Galindo. Galindo throws it towards first. Can he get him? And he's out of there. And that's final here on both fields. Final 4-2 for the softball game and a final of 5-1 here for the Vikings.
We are up.
We won.
We won. It's done. Both games over. That was easy. Yeah, we got it. Thanks.
So Vikings come away with a pair of victories here. Tough battle with Rosemead to the end. Games were tied for most of it, but Vikings victorious. So a great win now for the Vikings, avenging a loss that they suffered earlier this year, at least on the baseball side. Girls able to sweep the Panthers for this year's league.
That's why you got to tell them.
So playoff hopes remain alive, and a nice victory for the Vikings. Thank you everyone for joining us today. Catch us here as always on emuhsd.org/MVHS live for all your awesome Vista live streams. A big thanks to our camera crew, our amazing Vista Academy. We'll see you next time.